Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode with us. I'm Bill, and alongside me is the lovely Jessica. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that all of us have struggled with at least once: procrastination.
Hello to all our dear listeners. Exactly, Bill. Those moments when we have something important to do, but instead we'd rather scroll through social media or suddenly feel the urge to organize the fridge right away.
Yeah, exactly. So, the question is, why do we procrastinate?
Well, scientifically, procrastination is more about our emotions than time management. Our brain, instead of focusing on long-term results, seeks instant gratification.
Right. That's why when a task feels hard, we'd rather watch a movie or check our phone. Our brain says, do it later.
One interesting thing James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says is that procrastination isn't just about the difficulty of the task. Sometimes it's because we don't know where to start.
Exactly. The magnitude of a task scares the brain, and it makes us put it off.
Bill Gates has this famous quote, "I always assign the difficult tasks to lazy people because they'll find the easiest way to do it."
That's an interesting perspective. But successful people often focus on small actions. Like Edison said, success is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration.
Exactly. They don't wait for the good feeling to come. They know that motivation comes after action, not before.
That's amazing. For example, Jeff Bezos says, speed of decision and consistent execution are the keys to progress. Instead of getting stuck in details, we should just start quickly.
All right, now let's talk strategies. One of the best methods is the 2-minute rule. How does it work? It's simple. Any task that feels big or hard to start, just do it for 2 minutes. For example, if you want to write an article, just write 1 sentence. If you want to exercise, just put on your workout clothes or do a few simple moves. This tricks your brain because it often tells you that the task is big and long, causing resistance and delays. But when you say, "I'll just do it for 2 minutes," it can't make excuses anymore.
Planning for just 2 minutes gives us a sense of satisfaction and pride at the end of the day. And if we don't do it, we end up feeling guilty or self-critical.
Exactly. The 2-minute rule works by activating something in our brain called the Zeigarnik effect. This makes your brain want to finish the task you started. So when you begin even for just 2 minutes, you might end up continuing because now your brain isn't afraid of the task anymore. Even if you stop after those 2 minutes, the small sense of progress and the fact that "I started" helps reduce mental load and makes it easier to keep going.
So I can say this technique not only helps me start, but it also takes my mind away from perfectionism and the fear of failure.
Exactly. Starting small is like pushing the first domino. Instead of saying, "I have to do everything right now," say, "I'll take just 1 step. The most important thing is to move, even if it's a tiny step."
That's great. Another method is breaking tasks down. For instance, if you need to work on a project, instead of thinking about the entire project, just focus on the first step.
Yeah, like learning a language. Tell yourself, "I'll learn just 3 words today." And before you know it, the simplicity of this practice will make it enjoyable. And you'll end up learning more than 3 words.
Exactly. And we shouldn't criticize ourselves because that just adds to the stress. Instead, we can use a reward system.
So, for example, after completing a task, reward yourself with a delicious coffee or a break.
Exactly.
One thing I've learned from successful people is that procrastination never completely goes away, but we can control it.
You're right. The key is taking small steps and getting better every day. Even if we're just 1% better today, by next year, we'll have grown 37 times.
Well said. So, start today. Nothing is waiting for you, not even time.
And that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this discussion, share your experiences with us.
Until the next video, be more action-oriented and happier. Goodbye.
Goodbye.